And what if we do 2 ledgers?
How about this? How about we just take a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and put it up against this wall?
It doesn't look like these you have to go through, but if you just put 2x6 across, there's mounting holes. 1,
there was some here in the middle.
And Larry came up with a great idea of connecting 2x6s on the connecting points, and just screwing them right into the frame to make it easier for mounting.
Remember the middle piece of rock wall that we put aside earlier? It has to be installed before the springboard, but the base of the massage table is cut out of it first.
I'm almost done with the frame for the massage table. Put some side pieces on it to give it some strength, and once we get it in place, we just drop down our padding on a piece of plywood here, and then we got to put a little base under it to hold it up, and it'll be done.
Jim, that came out freaking fantastic.
Good, looks good. Yeah, once we go in and...
It looks great.
Look at this guy's grin.
It's great.
Look at this guy's grin on his face. Okay, the mounting bolts, we're going to mount them in these that Larry and I installed.
Cool.
Boom, 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 boom. And that's it, guys.
End of day 2, and we've got a few things to wrap up. Throughout the evening, we'll install a base plate for the punching bag and start laying the carpet squares. Coming up on Garage Mahal, Lawrence and Tanya get some storage with a twist.
When you turn that television off, it's going to be a mirror. When you turn it on, you got yourself a television set.
And speaking of twists, the track system gets a kid-friendly modification of its own.
You've attached a bouncy swing for the baby.
We'll get our first look at the completed track system and the Browns' finished home gym garage next. The Garage Mahal team has taken over Lawrence and Tanya's garage to build them a home gym, but not just any home gym. This one has a rock climbing wall, monkey bars, and tons of extras. Last night, the floor got a makeover with the installation of heavy-duty carpet tiles. But if we're going to finish the rest of this garage today, we've got to divide and conquer.
Put the latches on for the massage table. Gonna attach these things in. We got one on either side. That's going to hold it in place so you can climb on it.
So Brian had this great idea of putting a little refrigerator out here, and I'm just creating a cabinet, and it's going to look like a nice piece of furniture that fits in, and when they're through exercising, to the juice bar they go.
So I'm building a box for the massage table, so when it comes out of the wall, the rock wall, I have something to set it on.
Brian and I came up with a great idea where we have this 2-way mirror, and behind it is a TV. Little problem, however. We got here and we found that the corner was cracked. But came up with a good solution on the fly. We're just going to make the frame a little wider at this point to cover it up. Okay, that's perfect. We're basically making a picture frame to hold the mirror. It's really simple. Here's the outer frame, that's the front. We've got these little shims to take up the space for the plexiglass. And then over here, these boards are just going to hold in. We're just going to nail it in place right there. Now, the channel system is something I think the Popular Mechanics reader would really enjoy. It's a C channel that goes along the ceiling, and then we've installed kind of bearing runners. We needed to find a way to secure them so they didn't just slide back and forth while you're trying to climb the rope. So, pretty simple. We just took this pin, we inserted in between those two, we just drilled some holes, and it works out pretty well. We've attached a rope, a punching bag, a kicking bag, and then a bouncy swing for the baby, right? And all these things will slide and they'll tuck into a closet. When you want to use them, you just slide them out.
For the closet, JT and Jim build a simple wall frame out of 2x4s and enclose it with plywood. Just a few things to wrap up before we can call this garage finished. The back wall gets some much needed storage, and the 2-way mirror is attached to the storage cabinet with a piano hinge.
My job's done here.
I love it. I love it. This is awesome.
Cool, right?
Yeah. This is very cool.
Before, the Browns had so much clutter, they could barely park a car in their garage.
As you saw before, it was a mess.
Now, there's plenty of gym space that's easily converted into prime parking space.
It's amazing. It looks twice as big.
I think the transformation was great. I think they're going to have everything they need to get a full body workout.
The storage cabinet holds workout essentials on the side, but the middle holds all the cool factors. A hidden weight bench and a 2-way mirror with a surprise behind it.
You got a TV, when you turn it off, it's going to be a mirror. We got this track system here. I really like the idea of those things that are simple, They're very basic. They use your body weight for resistance, and it's something that doesn't take up a lot of room.
The back wall provides tons of convertible storage, and the Brown's water heater is now tucked away behind a door, out of sight.
I think my favorite part is probably the rock wall. I mean, it's not every day you walk in a garage and you see a rock wall.
They're going to get their cardio, they're going to get to do the weight training, resistance work, the Pilates, the core strengthening on the Pilates board.
Right, look at this, it's nice. Oh, yeah, it's just like...
It's not time for that yet, you haven't
Yeah,
worked
that's
out
gonna be my
yet.
spot, right?
I've got a clean garage now, and it's very convenient for me to work out.
Yeah, we're just looking forward to getting out there and working out.
There you go.
That's awesome.